Tired of expensive local hardware and complicated 3D software? Discover CoCloud, a cloud-native 3D platform that simplifies data processing and collaboration. Affordable online data processing and storage eliminates the hassle of hardware maintenance, data sharing and application management. Support area imagery and LiDAR data processing, including RS10,
AA10, AA9 and various photogrammetry data.
Transform raw data into actionable point clouds, 2D maps and 3D models, all with a single click. A powerful photogrammetry engine for high precision orthophotos and 3D models, clear, detailed, and ready to use. Easily measure and compare volumes from construction sites to mining areas. Measure distances, areas, and elevations, add annotations to highlight key insights. Explore ready-to-use deliverables from slide point clouds to DXF files and auto-generated reports. Invite your team, assign roles, and collaborate in real time from anywhere. Built for digital workflows, CoCloud offers full API access and private deployment options, enabling seamless integration from data collection to application into your business systems. Ready to transform your 3D workflows? Try CoCloud today. 3D simplified.
Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to our CoCloud webinar today. I'm your host Claire. Hello Maggie and David. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi.
Yes, Claire. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Yeah, before we get started, I know lots of customers complain a lot about Carrier's 3D data processing and applications. From super powerful and really expensive computer limitation to trouble in sharing large volume data, as well as difficulties in practical application. These challenges slow projects down and make 3D data processing far more complicated than it needs to be. That's exactly why we created CoCloud today, our cloud-native platform from 3D data processing and modeling. So today we will discuss it and find how can CoCloud solve these problems. Also, I'm joined by two special guests for our webinar today, David and Maggie. Let's welcome David from SkyGuide. Hello, David.
Hi, Claire. Hi, Maggie. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, David is one of our trusted partners, and the SkyGuide is based on the Romania and specialized in serving and mapping technologies, offering a wide range of professional equipment and solutions, including GNSS, LiDAR, USVs, and UAVs. Since 2020, they've been an official CHCNAV dealer, delivering innovative tools and high accuracy and efficiency to clients across various industries. And later, David will join us to share his experiences and insights. But first, to begin with, I would like to invite Maggie here. She is our CoCloud product manager from CHCNAV's 3D mobile mapping product line. Today, she will walk us through the CoCloud and highlight its main features. Hello, Maggie.
Hello, Claire.
Yeah, over to you.
Yes. Thanks, Claire. Good day, everyone. And thank you for joining this CoCloud launch webinar. I'm Maggie, the product owner from CoCloud. And I'm so glad here to share you the next generation of 3D reconstruction and applications. It's our CoCloud. Co stands for collaborations, and the cloud indicates the product is built on the cloud service, which means accessibility and scalabilities. The whole introduction will divide into 5 parts, from why we built CoCloud to what can CoCloud do in different phases, in the processing phase, in the application phase, and then I will introduce the service models of our product, and finally do a short summarize. Now, the first part, why we built CoCloud. Let's record the traditional 3D reconstruction and application process. From the data transfer perspective, to be honest, there are some issues because we are in an age of cloud and hyperspeed internet, but sending massive 3D data still depends on physically shipping your hardware back to the office and find the cables transfer the data to your computers. It's slow in efficiency and of course it's not scales. Once your data have safely arrived on your computers, you may hit the next walls like the hardware limitations, include the storage bottleneck or your hardware spec not affordable for the processings. And even if you have processed the expected result, how do you share them? How do you collaborate on them? Today, project lives in isolations and files are scattered. Versions are lost and miscommunication lives everywhere. There is no single source of the truth. Think about the whole process. I think it isn't just inconvenient, it's break down the whole process of reconstruction and applications. Now, imagine this. Your field capture finished, you tap on some buttons, and then the data will automatically go to the processing system. And once the data received by the system, the reconstruction will start immediately. And want to collaborate on the data set, you just need to input your collaborator or your colleagues, your counterparts into your workspace, and then all the results and all the measurement and all the things are up to date and interactive with your colleagues and counterparts. Yes, it's our CoCloud, the one-stop cloud solution for reality capture from fields to delivery. The whole process are low cables needed and low transfers, no waits, just simple clicks. Welcome to CoCloud. CoCloud is a one-click data processing platform and built on the principle of efficiency and simplicities. It helps you focus on the insight and decision makings and release you from the tedious operations. Currently, it already supports our self-development devices include AA series and RS series. It also supports the photogrammetry input as well. For your AA series data, the system is support the standard APS-G coordinate system. And what's more, we additional support 4-star coordinate system, which have covered 100 cities. Means that you no longer need to perform extra coordinate system configurations and seeking alternative workaround on your coordinate adapt. And for your IS series devices, data, the processing now is effortless. Means that the platform not only supports the processing, we support the data automatically upload from your device to our platform. And what's more, if you have do some pre-configuration before, the processing will start immediately after receive the data. The video shows how can you upload the data from your device to our system. Just input some click information of our CoCloud, and then CoCloud will receive the data and reconstruct it. You can configure which result should be processed. The point cloud, the mesh models, the panoramic, or the Gaussian splittings. Yes, CoCloud currently already support process Gaussian splittings. The traditional ways, Gaussian splitting should be tied with the high-spec workstations. Forget it, CoCloud can handle these heavy processings. Just release you to the high-spec computers and use your general computer to check the result. CoCloud goes far beyond just non-leader high-spec computers. By leveraging the power of cloud-native distribution computing, we achieved a true leap of performance. Here shows two data of I series and AA series. We have to do some validation to compare the process speed between CoCloud and the traditional desktop solutions. It indicates that CoCloud processing is 30% faster than the traditional solutions on the same dataset. And the cloud native distributed computing will have another characteristic is unstoppable and scalabilities. Unstoppable means that the system will work at any time, and scalabilities indicate the system can handle the project with any size. Here comes the photogrammetry engines. The photogrammetry engines have been trained with our China's digital China strategies. The photogrammetry engines have valued over hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of data. This validation makes CoCloud can deliver high stunning and fidelity 3D models and 2D results. Here is the 3D models reconstruct from CoCloud, and you can see the every edge and every details of the models. It's rich and clarities, and it's so stunning and high fidelity. It proves that the performance isn't just about the speed, it's about delivering the speed and precise. Also, this high precise not reflect on the 3D result. It also reflect on the 2D result. Actually, we have 15 years 2D reconstruction practice. This practice makes our outperforms in comparisons. Here are two also mosaics, which one is reconstructing CoCloud and the other one is reconstructing our competitors. I just put the two screenshots, but actually every angle and every detail of the ISO mosaics stands to comparisons. And CoCloud does not stop at reconstructions. We also is a one-stop application platform. It provides rich and user-friendly toolkit to use, and this toolkit is suitable for new users. No need to professional trains. First, for your data management, we provide single dataset management for tempo use and project management for multiple data use. And what's more, if you find the dataset is related to your project, you can move the dataset into your project. And if you find it's not related, you can move out. And the project is timeline based. Once you find the specific data of your 3D result or 2D result, what will you do? Yes, browse them and do some annotation and measurement on them. We provide the integrated browsing, annotations, and measurement based on point clouds, panoramics, and models. Actually, all of that will support all the features. Here, the videos shows we do some annotations and measurement on the result. And the annotation and measurement, just the general features of 3D reconstruction and applications. I think what ought to be amazing, it should be AI-based point cloud classifications. It takes a single click and the system will handle the complex classifications. After a while, the clean ground point cloud will generate, and you can use the clean ground point cloud to generate the digital elevation models or digital surface models, and the 4 generations are automatically. Also, you can use the ground point cloud to volume calculations as well, and define the areas you are interested or let AI suggest the areas. Yes, our platform already support auto boundary detections, AI will identify the calculation areas, and the precision volume result is under 5% errors and in standing test conditions. What's more, want to track the difference between different data, use the volume comparisons, track the different, the cut and the fill, the elevation difference. Or the annotations, the measurement, and the volume calculations are ready to export at Alienware and Alien Times. We support to export to standard industry standard export result. And all of this specific data comes with full metadata and coordinate, the value preserved and nothing gets lost. But what is better than export the data and transfer the data to your counterparts? Of course, collaborating directly within them. Instead of sending files to your customers or your counterparts, just create a share link and send them the links. They will view the result, include 2D result and 3D result without authorizations. And what's more, if you want to collaborate with your colleagues or your customers, just invite them into your workspace. In the digital space, every point cloud mesh models and measurement orientation is visible and up-to-date and interactive. No more versions, no more confusings, just one source of tools. Share the sameness with your team and the stakeholders. Now that you've seen the power of CoCloud platform, you might be wondering, how can you try this and how can we bring this to your organization? If you want to know more features of CoCloud, just visit our official website to start your explorations. It's free now, and if you want to bring CoCloud to your own organizations, just contact our BD and request our private versions. The system designed for flexibilities, just select the models you needed, no need to pay for the other models not available for you. What's more, if you want to integrate CoCloud with your existing system, our fully API opened helps you simulate your own workflows. And currently, we have already simulates integrated into existing systems in different industries like construction, in site and port, and mines and forests and beyond. Here goes the final part. Let me do a short summary. What is CoCloud? From the processing perspective, CoCloud is a one-click processing platform which have supported various of our self-development devices, include AA series and RS series, and it also supports the general photogrammetry as well. And in the future, we will support more and more devices to make sure it powerful processing will be more and more powerful. And the output include 2D and 3D results, will include also mosaic, point cloud, panoramic, or Gaussian splattings. And once you got the output, we support the viewer, the annotation, the measurement, the volume calculation, the comparison, or the teamwork on the output. So CoCloud is a one-click application platform as well. So in short, CoCloud is your one-stop reality capture platform from processing to application, built on the principle and simplicity. That's the whole introduction of CoCloud. We're excited to move forward hand in hand with each of you. Thank you all. Claire, it's your turn.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for the great product introduction. Actually, I know that CoCloud has already attracted strong interest from our partners even before its official release. Many dealers reach out to us eager to learn more about the software, and today we're excited to finally unveil it to you. Okay, now I'm really excited to bring in David from SkyGrid. Hello, David.
Hi, Claire.
Yeah. David is a surveyor based in Romania and has been working on all kinds of projects using CHCNAV solution, including CoCloud to deliver precise and efficient results. David, we can't wait to hear from your stories and to see how you have been using CoCloud in the field. Can you get started?
Yeah, sure. Hi once again. First of all, thank you, Claire, and also thank you for this opportunity. It feels really good to take part in this. As Claire said, I'm a young surveyor based in Cluj-Napoca, Romania, and I'm happy to be part of SkyGrid team as a geodetic engineer. We are a specialized provider of high-precision geospatial equipment, offering solutions for professionals in the fields of drone mapping, LiDAR scanning, GNSS positioning, and also bathymetric surveys. Our mission is to deliver top quality products and innovative technologies that help surveyors, engineers, and also mapping experts to capture accurate, reliable data in the most challenging environments. But with a strong focus on performance, durability, and also customer support, we partner with leading global brands to make sure that our customers benefit for the latest product in geospatial technology. Whether they are conducting aerial surveys, 3D modeling, terrain mapping, or even underwater measurements, we like to think that we can provide the tools they need to get the job done efficiently and also accurately. As Claire said in the first part of our webinar, since 2020, we have been the official dealer of CHC Navigation, expanding our portfolio with innovative mapping and surveying tools like GNSS solutions that are designed to be smart, super user-friendly, and also reliable and efficient. For example, here we have the I-93, the E-76, and also the I-83 as a base station, but also LiDAR systems like the mobile handheld LiDAR scanner from CHC, the RS10, the AA10, and also the AU20 mounted on a vehicle, which is really amazing. And even USBs for marine surveys, the Apache series. Like this, providing efficiency to our customer needs and offering what we say state-of-the-art GNSS, geospatial, and also navigation solutions. Of course, the high accuracy and reliability across challenging environments, covering a wide range of professional needs, providing technical support, and all of these still at a competitive price, especially the RS10 and also the RS30, where the applicability of the product and the variety of industries where we sold the product is really amazing. For example, such as these construction sites, where a handheld mobile LiDAR scanner like the RS10, the one that I used here, is a really fast, efficient, and highly accurate tool for capturing 3D data, allowing me to quickly scan this complex environment, even in those kind of tight or hard to reach areas, without the need of a lot of equipment. In short, it just saves a lot of time, money, and also effort, but while still delivering the quality data needed for really good decision making. But here comes the need of a cloud-based 3D data processing as CoCloud, which is a fully cloud-native platform that handles multi-source 3D data, such as LiDAR scans, being possible to process the data without local hardware investment, or just for real-time visualization, where construction team can collaborate in real time, visualizing data, sharing it, volume calculation, and so on. But when it comes to volume calculation, with CoCloud, it just becomes faster and also easier to manage, because all of the processing is, of course, cloud-based. So once again, there is no need for expensive local hardware or those kind of complex desktop software. The platform succeeds to deliver accurate results from UAVs, LiDAR, surveying data. But what makes it stand out from my point of view is the one-click processing for volume calculation, which saves a lot of time and also minimizes errors. And also the fact that teams can collaborate in real time, reviewing and validating results directly in the cloud is really amazing. Also, the data can be shared instantly, as Maggie presented to us, and visualized in 3D through a simple web browser with no special software required. Every workflow is consistent, traceable, which is really important for reporting and compliance in construction projects. But finally, CoCloud is highly scalable also, meaning it works just as well for small earthworks as it does for large-scale infrastructure sites. Also, here we have an industry close to my heart, let's say, heritage and preservation, where using CoCloud, researchers and also stakeholders can access and analyze the same data set remotely without the need for heavy local computing resources. Also, it handles large and complex point clouds or 3D mesh models in the cloud, ensuring like these efficient workflows even for those big heritage sites. Also, the long-term digital preservation, where a secure cloud storage helps us for the cultural assets, and also digitally they are digitally preserved for future generation. But when sharing interactive 3D models, helps also with decision making, or the public to raise awareness and support heritage. But overall, from my point of view, the thing that stands out the most for me is the intuitive interface, which requires a minimal training. But let's see the platform better. Okay, so here we have our workspace in CoCloud. So in the left part of our workspace, we have the story space and also the credits and so on. But in the right of it, we also have some support. When here we have everything that helps us to go through CoCloud platform, all the support documentation. So if you are going through all of it, from the registering to how to create your first project, or also how to upload your data set, and how to view it, and volume calculation and volume compare, it's just easy to use the platform. So we highly recommend to read it out, just to make it more clearly before you actually use the cloud platform. So let's get back to my workspace, where we can also see here our user center and so on. But here we have some of my projects, where we have this search box and also some tools that we use to search more clearly some project. But for now, we have just a few. So for example, I have this construction site that I already showed to you guys in my PowerPoint presentation. This construction site project got 16 gigabytes, where we can also see some details. The members I shared the project with, also we have the possibility to upload some cover just to make it more clearly. But let's see some details for this kind of project. So for this data set, I directly processed my data, which is collected by our RS10 unit, that also got 14 gigabytes of data. And also here is the real-time point cloud. It got only 1.5 gigabyte. In the right part of the interface, we see also some details with the name of our project, or once again, the size of it. Also, the coordinate system. Here in Romania, we go for oblique stereographic, and also the status. The data is already been processed a couple of days ago. Yes, 21 of August. We can also see some device info, such as when you start capturing the collection of data. But also, it took me it took me 20 minutes for this project. Let's see it. Okay, so here is that construction site that I showed you in my PowerPoint presentation. It has a lot of structures, and also some. It's a really complex environment, so it will take a while to render it. But what I am also trying to say is that, for example, with 20 minutes of scan, we could get our project got only around 2 acres in just 20 minutes. Here on the left part of the interface, we have some annotation where we can see some information that we already checked. For example, here we have the data viewing tools such as 2D, 3D, also the first-person camera mode, which helps us to do those kind of camera roams between our point clouds. The focus, zoom in, zoom out, front view, top view, and so on. Our main tool for viewing, and also some markers. For example, let's take a point random. So here we have our name, description of it, the colorway we use, also some measurements. For example, here are the coordinates in our coordinate system, but you can also see the points in VGS 84, latitude, longitude, and also the height. We also have some tools that helps us to do some measurements, such as the polygon one that helps us to do 2D and 3D measurements, for example, the areas, and also for volume calculation, for sure. Here is the circle tool that I use to roughly see how what my surface looks like. And also the slice tool, which helps us to, anytime we want to just do a slice in our point cloud, we can also see some measure settings for display measure and display name and so on. The view mode by elevation and also by intensity, and classified if the point has been classified and so on. But let's get back to our workspace where we have some different projects. Here we have some heritage projects where what is cool is the fact that the data has been processed in CoPress software and imported it directly in CoCloud after it, just for sharing it, and also to do some annotation to share with my colleagues and also team members and so on. The next one is some volume calculation. Here also the data is collected by a different kind of sensor, a different kind of LiDAR sensor. But that's not a problem for CoCloud. I could easily import it, and also we can see some details for it. For this kind of projects, we processed 2 sets of data because we wanted to do the volume compare. So we need you need 2 data sets for this kind of measurements, where we can also see those informations and what volume data for every volume that we measured. Let's see one of it. Okay, so this is just a stockpile. It's not something wow, but here we just select our region of interest, and after we press the calculate volume, we see that we use the triangle method, and also we can name it and some advanced settings. And after we press calculate, you can see here in volume group that for this, the volume calculation already has been processed. So for this stockpile, we have around 1,000 cubic meters. But for some better volume calculation, we highly recommend to collect your data with the Alpha Air 10 unit, the one that I also have here with me. Here we process the data directly in CoCloud, really fast, really quick, and we can see the point cloud. Also, we did some volume calculation here. Okay, for this kind of project is easier if you have 2 sets of data, and also from the A10 you get the quality you need to do those kind of volume calculation more precise and more accurate. Some of our projects includes even power lines, because here it's really helpful just to calculate the sagness of the. Let's see the data set better. Okay, so here is the point cloud. For me, it's easier to view it like this by height. So here, it's just easy to calculate the sag, the sag of the power lines, and also some structure for the power lines. So it's easy. We just import it in the CoCloud and do those measurements and annotation and share it with my team members, where you can also see your team members here. Here are some members, some guests, the one that I shared the data with. What we still have here is just other projects that are in our lobby, ready to be seen, ready to be measured anytime and shared with anyone. So overall, CoCloud, in my opinion, we highly recommend it to every industry that I already showed to you, but also in so many others. So the fact that it's really intuitive it just helps a lot for the one that don't need some just a minimal training is required. So yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much, and thank you once again. Claire, are you there?
So much, David. Thank you, David, for sharing the excellent case in action. It's always inspiring to see how CoCloud to achieve such process and efficient results. Also, I know many of you guys are eager to see one of our CoCloud's most exciting features in action: 3D Gaussian splatting, right? It brings complex environments to life with stunning detail, turning point clouds into immersive visual experiences. Normally, running 3D Gaussian splatting requires extremely powerful hardware, but with our CoCloud, everything is processed in the cloud, so we can get the same result without heavy machines. To show you how it works, Maggie will take us through a live demo. Maggie, hi, over to you, part. Hello, Maggie. Sorry, Maggie.
I
can't-
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, the Gaussian splatting demonstration is the really important part of today. During our trial phase, there are so many people asked about Gaussian splatting, and especially focus on the problems whether the Gaussian splatting should be processed on our cloud service. And after all, most people don't have high-spec computers, and we've invested a lot to take effort on this Gaussian splatting online processing, and now it's finally starting to work. We won't officially launch these features until next month, but I just can't wait to show you this in today's webinar. And this exhibition is our showroom, which is located in Shanghai and captured by our RS10. And you can see the fidelity and detailed result of this. And we captured the data yesterday, and I just got the modeling recently, and so I'm not quite familiar with the operations. But let's find the M3D product now, and here is the M3D product now, and this is the RS devices, and this is the X500, and the other product here in the display case. I will load the whole of them because I think both you and I and all of us are familiar with the product. And let's go to there, right there, and you can see the Mount Nama, the Everest models here, because we remeasurement the elevation of Mount Nama. This is a significant achievement of our companies. Claire, my part is finished.
Okay, thank you, Maggie. Excellent for the great demo. I'm sure everyone now can see more clear how CoCloud works and how simple it is to get processed results. All right, now is for our Q&A time. We'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat box and we will get to answer it. Let's get into it. Let me check for that. Oh, already have it. The first question is, can we access images from RS10 and imbibed cameras or Insta360. I think maybe Maggie, you can answer for this one. Hello, Maggie.
Yes, you mean can we access the data from us in devices, right?
Yes, from the RST embedded the cameras or the Insta360.
Actually, currently we have already support receive the data from RS10, but maybe cannot include the instant cameras.
Okay, thank you. And the second question I think is, how does CoCloud ensure the security of our data? I think also maybe you can answer for this part.
Oh, yes, thanks so much. This is a critical questions. And I think data security is a lot negotiable topics, not only for our CoCloud, but also for our companies overseas business. We should and must follow the compliance to make sure we can open the local business. Based on this governance, we built the product with the GDPR rules and follow these rules. All the data are stored in German local cloud service, and the customers has the whole permissions to determine the data life cycles, and no one can access the data without the authorizations. Clear?
Okay, thank you. I think the third one is for David can answer for this one. When you promote CoCloud, which kind of the customers that are most suitable for CoCloud?
Yes, so like I said in our part, CoCloud from our point of view is the ideal cloud platform for surveyors, first of all, but also engineers and geospatial teams who just need quick, accurate 3D data processing and real-time sharing without the cost of heavy hardware.
Thank you. And will CoCloud be coming with a white label license? I don't know, Maggie, maybe you can answer for this one.
Yes, maybe this is a commercial models in the future. Maybe we can talk in details after this webinars, and maybe you can contact our BD and talk about this.
Okay, thank you. And what is the processing efficiency of our 3D Gaussian splatting in CoCloud? And what is the ratio of processing time to data capture time? Anyone can answer for this one?
Yes, I can answer these questions. CoCloud seriously speed up the Gaussian splatting speed because it relies on the cloud distributed computing. We split the files into multiple parts and send them to different servers for process and finally merge the result. This is the reason why we can make a true leap of the speed. But the speed is still relies on the data size or the complex of the scenarios. The ratios of the processing speed compared with the capture time should be 1:5 to 1:10, which is much faster than the desktop solutions.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think that's a wrap for today's webinar. A big thank you to Maggie for the detailed product introduction and to David for sharing the real-world experiences. Of course, thank to all of you guys for joining us today. If you would like to stay updated on CoCloud 3D data processing and the upcoming events, please follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook at the CHCNAV Reality Capture and our official account, the CHC Navigation. And if you have more questions or want to connect, please feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you at our next session. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tired of expensive local hardware and complicated 3D software? Discover CoCloud, a cloud-native 3D platform that simplifies data processing and collaboration. Affordable online data processing and storage eliminates the hassle of hardware maintenance, data sharing and application management. Support area imagery and LiDAR data processing, including RS10,
AA10, AA9 and various photogrammetry data.
Transform raw data into actionable point clouds, 2D maps, and 3D models, all with a single click. A powerful photogrammetry engine for high precision orth photos and 3D models, clear, detailed, and ready to use. Easily measure and compare volumes from construction sites to mining areas. Measure distances, areas, and elevations, and annotations to highlight key insights. Explore ready-to-use deliverables from slide point clouds to DXF files and auto-generated reports. Invite your team, assign roles, and collaborate in real time from anywhere. Built for digital workflows, CoCloud offers full API access and private deployment options, enabling seamless integration from data collection to application into your business systems. Ready to transform your 3D workflows? Try CoCloud today. 3D simplified.